Hi, my name is Tiago Duarte from Daily Beats.pt. Today is the official release of Daily Beats Sample Pack Volume 15, and this is the beat that I made with this sample pack, so let's listen and I will show you how I made this awesome beat. Okay, so let's see what we have here. First, let's start with the drums. Very simple drum loop. I used drums from Daily Beats.pt/sample pack. We have a free drum kit, and there you will find some hi-hats, kicks, and snares. If you're not downloaded yet, go ahead and download it. It's free, and it has some nice drums. As you can see, they were all made by us, dailybeat.pt, so you can use them without any problems. And here I used the kick 27, the snare 08, and the hi-hat 17. Here I cut out some of the hi-hat to make it short. So this is the hi-hat normal, and with out in the maximum, or fade out in the maximum, it gets more a more thin hi-hat. In terms of processing, I didn't do anything. I had this one here, this Amplio, which is a drum exciter, and what I did was I routed all my kick, hi-hat, and clap, or snare. Should be snare. I routed to this mixer here and applied the Amplio. If I turn it off, you'll see the difference. Okay, and what I did after, because I felt there was not too much kick and snare. I liked the effect, but I thought that, or I felt that the sounds, or the kick and the snare were losing some of the body of the sounds. So what I did was I routed a small amount of the dry signal. I routed to the drums. Okay, so let's do it again. The kick, hi-hat, and snare are routed to drums, and then the drums are routed to drums again. And this is the main channel that goes to the final channel, or the mix channel, or final mix channel. And then what I did was to add a small portion of the original kick, of the dry kick, into the drum bus. This makes me have this sound here processed, plus a mix of the original sound. And I did the same with the snare. As you can see, the snare doesn't have that body, and when I apply this mix here, it gives more hardness to the drums, and this is how they sound without the Amplio drum exciter. as you can see, gives a nice gives a nice texture to the drums. So this is the drums. As you can see, the kick, the snare, and the hi-hat. Very simple, not too much to it. And then we added this one here, this sample, and this sample is the Never Back Down all instruments, as you can see. This is the original sample, and here, and I pitch it up all the way up to 1200 cents, and this is what we get. And also the note is the first one. And we get this nice part, or this nice sample. So let's listen everything, the drums and the sample, one note. It gives a very aggressive mood. So after that we added another sample, or maybe it's the copy of the same sample, yeah, Never Back Down. And this time we added a lot of reverb. So let's see, first in the 3, or the channel 3, we have the sample with one note, and this I only have a low cut and a little bit of resonance here, or a boost. You could do it the same with the resonance or with the boost, and I did a boost at 250. And then in the sample 2, or in the melody, as you can see here, we have some notes. So let's listen individually. And here we have a push tech, which is a free plugin. It's very nice emulation of a very known equalizer. And then we have here this one, I don't know, yeah, Vintager toy. It's not installed anymore in my system, so it doesn't change too much. And then we have this one here, which is a chorus effect, which is called Nasty DLA, which is also free. And go check it out, this company, because they have a lot of free stuff, and they are really good. And as you can see, this is the settings. I put the feedback right here, color around here, no chorus, modulation, a little bit of modulation in mono signal. Actually, I like this one, hetero one, gives a nice balance between the left and right channel, so I will leave it like this. And yeah, that's it for the sample. So let's listen everything together. I think we lost a little bit of the, yeah, we lost a little bit of the sounds here when we put it. So I will leave it in mono so that we don't lose too much information. And now let's go to the bass. Actually, this is a new installation of Windows and FL Studio, so I will not have some of the plugins. So what I'm going to do is create a bass line, or at least replace this one with a new bass line. And let's go maybe to 3XOS and lower everything down. This is in Mixer 14, so let's see what we have in Mixer 14. We have nothing, so let's see how this sounds. Maybe no, because I already have a 3XOS here. Maybe I will put this, where is it? a boo bass, and turn off the bass and increase the mids and the treble. Okay, so let me listen. I don't want to have too much of the high information, because I know that with the sub bass it will give the rest of the body of the bass. So let's listen only to these ones. As you can see, the sub bass gives a lot of the body to the bass, and here it's a simple 3XOS with the coarse pitch all the way to 0 of every single oscillator. And let's see what we have here in the 13. We had a head crusher, which is basically some distortion. So what I'm going to add is a wave shaper, and let me see. Okay, and what we can do is cut some of the high frequencies of the distortion. Okay, sounds good. So let's listen with the sample and the drums. Okay, sounding nice. And then the last element, or the last two elements, were a piano. So let's listen what is the free or the native direct wave piano from Image Line. And this is basically 1, 2, 3, 4 notes. Very simple. So let's see here 5 what we have. No effects here. So let's listen. It gives some support to the melody and to the bass. And then finally was some horns, or in this case a trombone. As you can see and listen, nice orchestral sounds or brass sounds. And here was made with a Sonatina Orchestra, which is a free plugin also. Here in Sonatina Trombone, and the trombone staccato. And here we don't have any effects also. And so let's listen everything together. So very nice. So here in the mix channel, what I have here is doing anything. As you can see, what I have is this channel called beat going to the master, and here I can control the volume of the full mix. And also I'm sending a piece of this channel to a send, auxiliary send, to have some reverb. And so let's listen what we have here. And this is the reverb that we got. And this is taking a piece of or a copy of this signal, the entire mix, and sending to this channel. And here, as you can see, I have a quite small amount of reverb, not that much. Dry, wet to the maximum. I don't want here any dry signal, because we already have the dry signal in the beat channel or the mix channel. So I just want reverb here. The middle, I usually put more stereo separation, or to have more this reverb more in the sides. And I usually do a cut here, I pass, so that the lower frequencies don't go into the reverb itself, because it can get a little bit of muddy. It can get muddy in the low frequencies. And I increase the damp a little bit, and here it's more testing stuff. And also this plugin is also free and is quite good, and you can check it out. It's called Epic Verb, and yeah, that's it. Mess around. You have a lot of presets also that you can mess around. So yeah, so let's go and enable the dry signal to the master. And here in the master, what we have a parametric EQ2 cutting the low frequencies at 40 Hertz and then at 18 or 19K. And then we have this ferric TDS, which also free. As you can see, this adds some compression, some dynamics to the signal, and I try to avoid going beyond the 0, and I usually give some of the dynamics around here and here, so that I have -3 dBs of compression. And then I applied some saturation again around here and here in this range, so that I always have -3. So this is it for this plugin. As you can see the difference. It's very subtle, but it glues the beat together, the sounds together. Then I have a Maximus in the clear master preset, and then I adjust the frequencies or the pre-gain here, so that we don't have a lot of compression, because we have compression here plus some here, and then we will have also here in the classic master limiter. So I don't want to have my sounds too much compressed or over compressed. Sorry. So I always be very gentle. I'm always very gentle with my compressions, so that I don't mess up my signal. And what I do here, I adjust the pre-gain and put the stereo separation all the way to the right, which gives me a mono signal in the low frequencies. And then in the mid frequencies, I adjust the gain or the pre-gain to be just a little bit above the gain of the bass of the low frequencies. And here I put the stereo separation around 30 to 40 to 50. It depends, but general rule between 30 and 50. Then we have the highs. Again, what I usually do is copy this value for the pre-master and copy it to the highs. And here I give a little bit more of a stereo separation than the mids. The highs usually, in my case, I usually tend to put more stereo separation in the highs, and this opens up the sound, as you can see or listen. We have a more open sound, especially in the high frequencies. I hope you can understand the difference. It's subtle, but makes a big difference. Now with. Okay, after that we have another plugin that I didn't install yet, and I think I will not go into install because I don't need it. And here what I have is a classic master limiter, and as you can see we have just a touch of compression, and if I turn it off, the sound is not that loud. This what this compressor is doing. It's just leveling out to 0 dBs, so it's increasing the RMS value and making it a little bit louder without too much compression. Here I don't want too much compression, I just want to increase the value of my signal. And after that we have here fruity limiter. Here I usually put around minus 0.1. You can see here how much I have, minus 0.1, because this limiter already gives me minus 0.2 of sealing. And what I do here with this limiter, I sealed it at minus 0.1 so that in the end I have minus 0.3, which is a common value to put so that our sounds don't go to 0 dBs and can clip sound systems. So this is to safeguard some of the some sound systems so that we don't go clipping it. And that's it. I don't do here, I don't have any gain, I think so. Yeah, I don't have. As you can see, probably you will see some compression here also. It can happen sometimes, but it's okay because it's not compressing too much. And then here I have this final plugin, which also is free. It's a quite nice plugin that you can check your stereo image. And one thing that I usually always check is my phase. So it's nice to have, or it's good practice to have your phase between 0 and +1 always. So if you have between 0 and -1, means that your sounds are in opposite phase and they are cancelling each other. So you can listen in your headphones, but in stereo mixes or in stereo speakers, sorry, you will have a very difficult time in checking the sound. And also in mono, when your signal is converted to mono, you will lose a lot of information. So it's good practice to have always between 0 and +1. And also here you can check your values, which is good here. So everything looks good. And that's it. This is the bit that I made with this new sample pack. Don't beat what I'm trying to say here. So this is the beat that I did with Daily Beats Volume 15, the new sample pack that is going out in the first day of January of 2017 to start the year with the right foot. And you can have this project file. I will have a link in the description so that you can download this project file for free, and you will have every sound that I used here, so you can go and do that. And you can also check my new sample pack at www.dailybeats.pt/sample packs. You will find there all my sample packs and also the free drum kit. And that's it. If you are new to this today is not easy. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe and leave a like and a comment if you like this video, because it helps support and help continue to make great beats and great products for you guys. So that's it. My name is Tiago Duarte, and I wish you all the best for this new year, and I see you in the next video. So peace.